Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ellena. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this video is for those with a sign of Libra in their sun, moon, and rising. And I already pre-shuffled your cards, so let's see what Spirit has to say for your month of September. So you have find balance, manifest, ooh, sacral chakra. Ooh, there's a lot of creation energy happening here. Maybe there's a creative project that you're wanting to do. Embrace, trust. These are very powerful cards. Flow, love, and awaiting results. That's so funny. Okay, so we have like material and spiritual prosperity, disruption, interesting, and then victory and success. Okay, all right. Libra. You know what? I feel like you've already been planting seeds to this creation of your project or something. Like, look how grounded she is. She knows, you know, Mother Earth knows everything happens in divine timing. Like, it's almost like, you know, that saying where it's like karma will come, it will come on, you know, in the right time. Like, it may not come today, but it will come when it needs to come, right? Like right on time. And I feel like you can't rush seeds that you plant. You know, a flower doesn't grow faster because you want it to. It grows at the right time and in the right conditions. And I feel like there's something here where you have either been thinking a lot about a project that you've wanted to do for a long time, or you have been just kind of slowly moving towards your project, or you've been doing it consistently for a while. And it's almost like there's something about now is a time where it's like you're gonna either have to unleash this creativity or this project, and you have to kind of let it take its course and release the outcome. So when I see this, I feel like there's like kind of maybe an expectation that things have to turn out a certain way. But Spirit is saying that your goal right now is to do the thing that you want to do, create the project that you want to do, because it makes you happy. It makes you happy. It makes you feel at ease. It makes you feel more joy in connection to your life. Because I feel like sometimes when we overthink things and everything is in our minds and we don't actually do what we are thinking of doing, we kind of stay in a state of fear, but also like we're not actually fully living our lives, right? We're not living to our fullest potential. We're just kind of almost seeing life go by. And as we're just kind of staring and waiting for something to happen, but really Spirit is saying that you need to take the first steps. And you got to trust that things are going to be okay. And here I feel like some of you might already be moving with this, doing this, but you're not really trusting that like the expectation or the result is you feeling more joy and happiness in your life. It is not about whether or not people are going to receive this gift. It's not about whether or not people will pay you more for this thing that you're doing, or it's not about how many people are watching your videos or whatever. It really has nothing to do with people outside of you. It has to do with the fact that you need to focus on what makes you happy in the moment now, because it's the vibration that you're emitting of joy, creation, and just trusting, because when it's trusting, to kind of elevate your reality and find balance in that way. You're not striving for things. you're not trying to reach massive goals in order to kind of seek validation. Maybe in your past, that's something that you wanted. You wanted some sort of validation, or you wanted to prove to people something. You know, I know some people, if they have a lot of childhood trauma, sometimes we're over perfectionist, or we're overly productive and trying to run away from our hurt past in childhood, trying to prove to others that I'm not going to let my childhood define who I am today. So it could be like some deep underlying thing where you've been doing so many things, so many projects, and you've been the best at what it is that's been in front of you. But it's almost like you're doing it because of ego, to prove someone, to have validation. It's like, see, I'm okay. You know, I have all these things going on. I'm okay. You know, when really it's like that is just feeding into your ego. You're trying to seek validation from people or prove people wrong. And Spirit is saying there's a different shift in your mindset now, where it's like you are now going to do the thing that you want to do, not to prove anyone anything. It just makes you happy. It brings ease. It brings you more connection to just not just your spiritual world, your emotional world, but also like Mother Earth. It's like a connection between your higher self and your physical self. And it's bringing in this massive amount of balance. And because of that energy that you're emitting, you are attracting to yourself both material prosperity in terms of resources, networking, people, community, but also like, and money, but also like spiritual prosperity, which is like a sense of ease, harmony, happiness, peace, which is something that you cannot fake. Peace, you cannot fake peace. Either you have it or you don't. And it's like in your aura. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Because I think before you were really closed off. Like for those in this collective, I feel like you've been hurt quite severely in your past. I don't know if there's like emotional neglect, people didn't believe in you, people made fun of you, or you never really received the support emotionally that you needed growing up. And I say emotional because I feel like the reason why some of you are so good at like making things or like creating things, where you have a lot of things going on and you're just a perfectionist in what you do and you make amazing things. It's like you're trying to overcompensate for the fact that you needed emotional support, right? So like if you're always in a family, let's say you grew up in a family that only rewarded you through your productivity and what you made, you might have overcompensated in like just making so many amazing things, top tier things, and just to kind of prove to them, it's like, I made such beautiful things. Well, you like me now, right? You finally get the accolades because you made these amazing things. And it's a pattern that you're realizing has kind of trapped you, when really you just needed emotional support. You needed a place to feel safe, to just relax and be yourself. And you couldn't do that without feeling as if you needed to make something or prove something to someone. So here I feel like that was kind of your shield. If I make all these pretty things, if I do really good, if I get all A's, people will love me. When really it's just like you just want to be loved for being you, and that you don't have to do anything to get love from people. It's like you deserve unconditional love. And I feel like those in this collective have probably had to grow up in conditions where there's conditional love, you know? And yeah, it's a shift in mindset. It's like your reality might not have changed much, but it's your mindset that has changed. You're not making things to prove or to protect. You're making things because it feels right to you. It heals you, and therefore it is going to attract the right people who need it. So that's a really powerful reading for September. And I feel like as you're moving forward, like victory and success, that was always the goal, isn't it? It's that internal shift that leads to your physical reality shifting. But this internal shift, for me, when I see it, is long lasting. It's like you finally get it. You're finally understanding the reasons why you are doing the things that you are. And you are feeling more at peace now. And you're understanding that your gift is yours. It brings you joy. And the right ones who appreciate you will see it. Even though you're not even focused on that. You're just doing it because you like it. And that's how it should be. It's a sense of freedom that I feel when I read your cards. And I feel like September is going to be a space where you're just kind of nurturing yourself. And then you're just kind of letting the cards fall where they may. You know, I feel like as you're doing that, there might be opportunities coming up for you. People are going to recognize what you're doing. And it's kind of like a funny paradox. It's like the moment you don't care about people's validation is the moment everybody starts to see you. And that's how I feel with this reading. And for those who are looking for love, I do feel like there might be a love interest, a business partner, a new soulmate coming in as you're stepping into your creativity and your magic. So be open for that, for those who resonate with that. But overall, this is a pretty good September, I feel. A lot of ease, a lot of harmony and freedom. So thanks again for tuning in. If anything resonated with you, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. That really helps my channel. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.